Okay. I just had another idea or epiphany or something just dawned on me. One of the most recent ones was that the J2, the Judaic line, is essentially, we know it's Judaic from Judah, but it's essentially the line of King David and King Solomon. So that was like an epiphany, I don't know if it's okay to use that word. But I just had another one about the Neanderthal DNA and the Denisovan, which I shared, but I'll just do a short video recapping because I had another light bulb go on, and so that's what I want to share now. So I'll just add this to the stream here. Okay, so for example, we have, let me see, we'll start out. Well, before I do that, let me go here because this is the map that I forgot to include or failed to include was the EM123, which I believe to be the Canaanites Y chromosome because it's like the Hittite area and a Canaanite area, and of course it's in this area as well. And of course would have been spread around within all the migration and back and forth between the Medes, the Syrians, the Arameans, the Elamites, and the Medes and the Persian, back and forth, all that stuff. So, but that seems to be the area of the Canaanites. So I'm designating this EM123 as the Canaanite area, which I've already designated, but this is the map corroborating the idea. And of course, they became part of the Phoenicians as well, because the Canaanites, the Phoenicians, the TY chromosome, the basically the Mediterranean people. Which, speaking of the Mediterranean people, let's go to the Denisovan and the Neanderthal. Of course, I've already been highlighting the contrast between the Denisovan and the Neanderthal. Of course, the Denisovan is in this area principally. The DNA that's the warmest would be in Papua New Guinea. New Guinea being the hottest, Papua being hot, and Australia being the northern Australia being hot. As far as the Denisovan allele frequency, and of course we already noted that the African is absent of Neanderthal DNA. The Semitic populations are absent of the Neanderthal DNA in America as well, in South America as well, because of course there's the African autosomal information in this area of South America as well, and there's the Semitic autosomal DNA, including the G and the Judaic J1, J2, I2, I1 in this area where they're mining gold and silver in this area, and for the longest time they keep finding Hebrew writings and wonder why there's Hebrew writings in America, because the Mediterranean Phoenicians were mining gold and silver here in this area here, which included Israel before it was broken up. So Israel before it was broken up was the J1, J2, I2, I1, all of which are represented here in America, okay? So here we go as a corroborating evidence, which is the light bulb that just went on for me, with very sparse information, by the way. Check this out. This is the map of Denisovan allele frequency. The red being the hotter, and the blue being the very, very cold. Okay, so, Denisovan, we know this area here, yeah, that, this population has this, autosomal information from the Denisovan DNA. Africa, maybe not so much, and the rest of the quote-unquote lighter-skinned European or Asians, not Europeans, Asians are, they're, maybe in the middle, maybe not real hot, not real cold, but they do have some genetic information from the Denisovans, right? So Asians have genetic information, the QY chromosome and et cetera, the Africans. And I've already explained a little bit how the autosomal information from Nimrod, who is the CY chromosome, together with the DY chromosome, which is the same family, affected autosomally this area of Papua New Guinea, so that they would have the same allele frequency. So we have descendants of Nimrod here, descendants of Nimrod here in Australia, autosomally influencing the area together with his brother with a DY chromosome. And remarkably, the Semitic population here is identified. So all this cold blue here, it's neither Japhethite nor African. So, and if you look at the Y chromosomes of these areas, it's definitely Semitic. It's either the J1, J2, the I2, and I1. Those are the Y chromosomes of the area, which are definitely Semitic. Oh, what's this? What's this over here? Look at this. Look at this. We got a blue spot. We got a cold spot here in Mexico. Look at that. It's a cold spot in Mexico. Look at that. I wonder how that got there. Well, it turns out I've been watching people evaluate their DNA, and usually it's only the autosomal information that they evaluate. And I have seen native Mexicans, basically Native American Indians, evaluating their DNA, and for some strange reason, it comes back Mediterranean. And they can't figure out why their DNA came back Mediterranean. They can't figure that out. But look at that Semitic autosomal influence there in the Native American population. Look at that. Look from the Mediterranean, because Native American Indians have Mediterranean DNA and they can't figure it out. And why would they have Mediterranean DNA? Well, because the Phoenicians consisted of Mediterranean people, including Semitic autosomal DNA. So there you have it. Bible vindicated once again, as expected, and so everything is falling into place. Everything is falling into place. Hello, Doki. Glad to see you here. SFT fan club. Oh, that's pretty impressive. But anyways, yeah. I don't think anybody would want to join. No skeptics are probably too afraid to have a discussion about this Y chromosome and mtDNA chromosome and Neanderthal DNA and Denisovan DNA and how it, corroborates, backs up, confirms the biblical records. And of course, remember, our claim is that the Bible is true. So that's a creationist claim. So our creationist claim is being vindicated day after day with archaeology, geology, fossil records, science, physics, and DNA, all the paternal haplogroup DNA, maternal haplogroup DNA, autosomal information. It's all confirming everything the Bible says. So this is just a short video, just to highlight that fact. So God bless everybody. Take care and stay close to God, and He will enlighten you.